Tim Arthur.
You were prepared? Okay. All right, next one up. All right, this person, she's seen Star Wars, but she hates it, and tweeted about it, and lost like half her followers in one day. So she learned a very important lesson about Twitter early on and how effective that could be. She said she's an accidental activist, an outspoken politico, and a doting mom. She loves cooking, eating, and mixing cocktails.
Yeah.
Delicious. Yes.
I think actually what she's speaking on is fairly serious this evening, but she is fabulous and funny. Her blog was one of the first ones I ever started to read. It's called Dirt and Noise. Highly recommend that you check it out. Her name is Ilina Ewen, and her speech is called A Shot at Life from Uganda. Put your hands together for Ilina.
It's North Carolina to hear about right now. I'm Ilina Ewen, and social media took me to Uganda. I write a lot about social issues, community issues, social activism, and the people at the UN Foundation somehow got wind of that, and they sent a delegation of people to Uganda in October with the Shot at Life campaign and UNICEF. Give it up for Audrey Hepburn, she's my hero. Most Audrey will ever get that and maybe the haircut. I left my family for a week in October, coordinated childcare and whatnot, had just started a job and said, by the way, I'm going to be leaving for a week to go to Africa. We visited schools, hospitals, healthcare centers, incredible places that regular tourists would not have the privilege to visit. And in a school, this is a sign we saw. Have plans and hope for the future. And this was at a school in the capital city of Kampala, and it fed 5 slums that fed into this one school in the city. What I wanted to show here was how beautiful Uganda is. We have these Sally Struthers visions of Africa, of like snot-nosed children with flies around their heads and distended bellies and sunken eyes. And that's not the real Africa. They call Uganda the pearl of Africa, and you can clearly see why. I went to the equator. That was pretty cool. Made me a hero with my children. And the biggest thing that I took away is how the children I met in Uganda are just like the children I know here. My favorite picture is the one up there with the knee socks. I look at my kids who are 7 and 9, and I see kids lined up in their school, and they've got socks at all levels, shoes untied, some shoes are off. They look just like these children. Now, what took me there was vaccinations. This juxtaposition right here. This is a boy carrying water for his family. That was me playing with my son, wasting water. Waterborne illness is a serious threat, a serious global health issue around the world. And what we do at the Shot at Life campaign is a movement to vaccinate children around the world against basic diseases that children in the United States don't generally die from. Now, how many of you know which disease has been eradicated on this planet? Yell it out.
Smallpox?
Smallpox is the only one. We're on the verge of eradicating polio. You might have seen the campaign with Amanda Pete. We're this close. We're going to eradicate polio in our lifetime. Right now, it's only in Afghanistan, Nigeria, and Pakistan. These are the diseases that I went to Uganda for to vaccinate against. And this is why I did it. Those are my sons, and if my house burned down, that's the picture I would save. Aww. They've both been hospitalized with rotavirus. One had whooping cough, one had pneumonia. They're 9 and 7 now. If they had been born to a mother in Uganda, they might not have experienced the same fate. I'm going to make this through without getting emotional and crying. These are children I met at a school. I sought out kids who were the same age as my boys. This could be a group of kids at my own son's school. I can't underscore enough how children don't choose where they're born. They don't choose their lot in life. This is a little boy waiting in line for vaccinations. I don't know if you can see over his brow the beads of sweat. I literally felt the hot African sun. And that's what he waited for hours to get his vaccinations. This is a mother we saw on the streets of Uganda in the capital city. That's me when my second son was born. And that was an orangutan. That's universal. She was holding her baby. I don't know if you can see that. So what we did is we traveled to places of worship for family health days. And we gave vaccinations to children who otherwise would not have had this shot at life. These are mothers who walked. These are actual mothers who walked 3 to 5 kilometers barefoot in the hot African sun to get their children vaccinated. I drive my Toyota Highlander 1.5 miles to get my children vaccinated. That makes me really lame. Now, I spent last week lobbying to Congress to help get support for global vaccinations. 1% of our federal budget goes to foreign aid. Of that 1%, 15% goes to global health. And of that 15%, 3.4% goes to vaccinations. I don't want to get political here, but we're not going to balance our budget by getting rid of our foreign aid for vaccination programs. These are my boys on the day they started kindergarten. If you take all American children who start kindergarten and take it and cut it in half, that's the number of children that die every year from vaccine-preventable diseases. And in the time I've been up here tonight, 15 children have died from a vaccine-preventable disease. And these are actual children we vaccinated in Uganda. So these are lives that we saved. Thank you.
She is awesome, and that's what's awesome about Ignite. You come here and you laugh sometimes, you learn a lot, you get touched. I mean, that was nicely done, Ilina. Love her. All right, our next speaker is fabulous.